Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. Eid Mubarak to everybody celebrating, and it is a double header in the IPL. It's a Saturday. We got Gujarat Titans versus Lucknow Super Giants, and in the night is Mumbai Indians versus Punjab Kings. The Gujarat Titans have won the toss and like to bat first. Hardik Pandya is batting first. No Sai Sudarshan in the team. It's the coffee with current battle. KL Rahul versus Hardik Pandya. Two good friends who will come out victorious. Only time will tell. It should be a cracking game of cricket. Gujarat need to get their टाइटल डिफेंस बैक ऑन ट्रैक. अच्छा स्टार्ट था उनका आईपीएल में, लेकिन उसके बाद जो है थोड़ा सा टेपर ऑफ हो गया. दैट लॉस अगेंस्ट राजस्थान, लॉस अगेंस्ट केकेआर विल गिव देम a few hiccups, but they do have a decent team, some match winners in that team. Again, they rely on quite a like 3 or 4 big players. अगर वो लोग नहीं चले तो उनको थोड़ा सा मसला हो जाता. So in that sense, they need the likes of Rashid Khan to step up, David Miller, Hardik Pandya himself. Hardik Pandya hasn't had the greatest of tournaments with the bat, but now it's time for him to step up with both bat and ball. Shubman Gill is giving them good starts, but then आउटसाइड ऑफ द पावर प्ले कभी कभी स्लो हो जाता है उन्हें. तो उसका भी जो परफॉर्मेंस रहेगा, दैट विल बी आल्सो बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, द वे ही बैट्स, एंड इफ ही डज गेट अ स्टार्ट, हाउ डज ही कन्वर्ट दैट इनटू अ मैच विनिंग स्कोर. From Lucknow's point of view, Naveen Ulhaq could be playing over Mark Wood. Naveen Ulhaq bowled really well in the last game, so it's good to have that rotation because Mark Wood is an injury prone player. तो मेरे हिसाब से Naveen Ulhaq playing is a good thing. Good afternoon, Eid Mubarak, nuclear atoms to you and to your whole family. Hope you have a prosperous and blessed Eid. Really appreciate your wishes as well. But yeah, it's going to be a big game, this Lucknow versus Gujarat. Lucknow, a more balanced team, I think. Yes, they lost to Punjab recently, but then the last game they got things back on track. They have a good bowling lineup, batting as well. Again, KL Rahul, I know he says strike rate doesn't matter. Against Rajasthan, I felt he got away with it because it was a tricky pitch. But here, hopefully, if it's a big total to chase, he'll have to step up the gas and smash it around. He does have. Players around him like Kyle Mayers, Nicholas Puran, Marcus Stoinis who can come and smash it. I'm surprised Quinton de Kock is still not getting a game. He's sitting on the bench. What a high quality player he is and a great keeper as well. Him not playing, that means they are trusting in Kyle Myers. Kyle Myers does have a issue with spin, I feel, and he will be tested, against someone like Rashid Khan if he comes in the power play. But apart from that, there's Noor Ahmed as well. So there are bowlers who can test Kyle Myers. But yes, overall, also Krunal Pandya, I think Deepak Huda, these guys need to step it up for Lucknow. They are the Indian talents who do have experience. They played for India also. They have a lot of match experience. So these guys stepping up, contributing both with bat and ball will really help. Deepak Huda has had a poor season so far. Hasn't done much. He's batting at number 3 again. He's listed to bat at number 3. Krunal Pandya also, he's had a hit and miss kind of season. Any fantasy option to get in except for KL Rahul and Rashid Khan? That's a very good question. So if you're looking at Hardik Pandya as an option, because I know he's not in form like that, but he will bowl in the power play option to pick up wickets, and then he can get you runs batting at number 4 as well. So if you want to be a bit different, Marcus Stoinis could be also a bit of a differential, even though he bats a bit deeper. Him and Nicholas Puran could be options. Nicholas Puran will probably have the glove, so he can get you catch points as well and stumping points. And my man Stoinis can get wickets as well. So those are options. If you want to be a bit more differential, Mohammad Shami, Avesh Khan, these guys are options with the ball. Ravi Bishnoi too. I think these guys are having decent seasons. They will pick up wickets, but I think probably you want to target the all-rounders. Kyle Myers, Kunal Pandya, Marcus Stoinis, Rashid Khan. These guys, I think, are the guys to target. Shubman Gill is someone as well. I think he could be a very good fantasy option. Yes, his strike rate gets a bit slow after the power play. Like in terms of fantasy points, he does get the runs. He is consistent. He's in good form. Why not a punt to try him in this game and see how it goes? Again, it'll be challenging. The bowling attack is up against, but Shubman has been in prime form, whether it's for India or in the IPL. And runs are they're the currency for points in fantasy cricket. So yeah, like it doesn't matter what his strike rate or anything. If he's getting runs, he's getting you points. But yeah, it should be a good game. I am tipping Gujarat to make a comeback. I know that Lucknow are a good team, very balanced. They bat deep as well, bowling as well, plenty of options. They do. They don't have Mark Wood right now, but Naveen ul Haq has bowled pretty well. He's filled in well. Avish Khan is striking form, and they're supported by someone like a Ravi Bishnoi, Amit Mishra, who do pick up wickets as well in the middle overs and keep that scoreboard pressure on the opposition. They are chasing this time around. Interesting that Hardik has elected to bat first. Maybe he wants to put on a high score and then thing, and also test his players, because his players normally do well chasing, but batting first they do struggle a bit. So I was surprised with that call, but maybe he wants to test his players, and maybe the wicket. There is something probably in that pitch that it might wear and tear a bit, and then someone like a Rashid Khan can and Noor Ahmed, both Afghanis, can come and smash it. I was surprised how Devin Conway is doing. I captained him against the series, got a big rank post. That's incredible, man. What a move over there. Unfortunately, I only captain, vice captain Sunrisers players when they play. But yeah, Devin Conway has been doing really well. He's really improved on his game against spin. If you notice, he's always been good against fast bowlers. He has shots all over the ground. He can play the scoop as well. He can hit it straight down the ground. He targets the square boundaries pretty well. But the way he's playing the spinners, moving his feet, playing on the back foot as well, I think he's understanding his game against spin much better, and he's executing his plans really well. So I've been very impressed with Devin Conway. He's had a really good season so far, and he could be key for Chennai, because Chennai, if you see that, they rely a lot on that top order starts, whether it was Faf and Gaikwad, now it's Conway and Gaikwad. And the way he's stepping in and playing the spinners as well, it's incredible that it's just not the new ball. Even after that, he is KL Rahul needed? Suggest any other Lucknow batsman. He is too expensive. You could go for Kyle Mayers. You could go for Nicholas Puran or Marcus Stoinis. Also, they can be a bit handy. But yeah, Kyle Mayers opening the batting again. If he comes up against Noor Ahmed Rashid Khan, he could be suspect, but he's someone who will bat first, and if he does get going, he can get you runs. Openers are generally decent players to target because they do play most of the deliveries. So in that sense, I think it could be a decent option. But yeah, otherwise, um, if you want to go all-round option, you do have Stoinis, you do have Nicholas Puran in that sense. And then the later game tonight on the day of Eid is Mumbai Indians versus Punjab Kings at the Wankhede Stadium. Rohit Sharma versus Shikhar Dhawan. Two opening partners for a long time for India are now clashing heads. So it's first Hardik Pandya and Rahul, two friends, and then Dhawan versus Rohit. Mumbai Indians turning the corner a bit right now. I still feel their bowling is iffy, but like they're doing the job. Their batsmen are clicking. Surya Kumar getting back into form. I think the way Cameron Green played in the last game was give them a big boost. They do have Tim David, Tilak Verma has been their best player by far. He's been outstanding, whether it's pace or spin. He looks in sublime touch. Then you have Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan, who are also getting runs at the top and giving them starts. Again, Wankhede, high scoring ground. It's chasing ground in general. So I think the team winning the toss should probably look to bowl first. And Punjab, hit and miss kind of team. On their day they can beat anyone, on their day they can lose to anyone. Bowling is very strong. If you look at it, Sam Curran, you have Ellis slash Rabada, you got Arshdeep, the Rahul Chahar. Bowling looks sorted, but batting is a issue. I was surprised they dropped Sikandar Raza in the last game. I would like to see him back in the team, but in place of who? Maybe a Matthew Short, again outstanding in the BBL. He's done decently well for Punjab, but I think against spin he does struggle a bit, and that's where Sikandar Raza in the middle overs can provide you a lot. You already have Livingston, who has the power and to clear any kind of ground. But then I think Sikandar Raza is someone who bats well in the middle overs, who can finish off games, and then with the ball he's handy, he can give you a couple of overs along with Livingston. So I think someone like Sikandar Raza should play for Punjab, and a lot will be dependent. If Shikhar Dhawan is playing, then a lot will be dependent on him to anchor the innings. Prab Simran has started off really well. He had a good innings in the last game as well, but in the middle he tapered off a bit. But that's the thing with Punjab, like either they're going at a strike rate of 200 or they're getting out, and that's where they have to kind of balance it and have a more smarter approach to the game. Even though we have other options in the batting order, most of the heavy hitting is up to Convoy, Gaikwad, and Rahane. And the thing is, they have the license to do that as well. They have the license to strike at 200 if they want to. If they lose their wicket, you still have plenty of batting. There's a Moin Ali to come in, Ravindra Jadeja to come in, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, Shivam Dubey. So there's a lot of options for Chennai. And with the impact player, feels like they have 11 batters in the team. Aside the long enough that Stoinis is batting third. I mean, The one I'm seeing on Cricinfo, he's slotted at number 5, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly where he's going to bat. If he does bat at 3, because Deepak Huda is not really working at 3, so that could be an option that they bump up Stoinis to number 3 slot. And he, for Australia also, he's batted one down. He's opened the innings as well against a new hard ball. I fancy Marcus Stoinis. I think that would be a good decision if they do promote him. It'll depend also kitna total chase kar rahe hain, what is the target for them, and maybe if it is a stiff kind of chase, they probably would like Stoinis up the order to give them that impetus to the start of the innings. And I think Gujarat will be aiming for that 170, 180 mark, have some runs to defend. Then they'll rely on the likes of Rashid Khan, Mohammad Shami, Hardik Pandya to provide them breakthroughs and put pressure on the opposition. Is Rashid Khan a must have? He's consistent, but he didn't have a huge haul yet. Rashid Khan, normally his economy is outstanding. Wickets column is a bit less, but this year he's been picking up wickets, and he's someone who can also hit runs. I think he is kind of a must have because also the fact that Hardik Pandya is batting first, that means there might be something in for the spinners because his team doesn't really like batting first. So he must have seen something in the pitch, and if it does slow up a bit and produce turn, then Rashid Khan could be unplayable in this game. He doesn't have huge odds, but he's a safe pick, right? He'll pick you 2 3 wickets. He'll get you a catch here and there, get you like 10 15 runs, 20 runs if he does get to bat. I think it's a good pick. If you want to be a bit different, then you go for a Hardik Pandya, because Hardik Pandya, again, we know that he'll get the new ball. He's captain, so he'll probably bat at number 4 as well. He likes batting higher up when he's captaining the side and leading from the front. So someone like a Hardik Pandya could be an option. I'm surprised that they dropped Sai Sudarshan. I thought he was batting well in the tournament, maybe a few poor games, and they've dropped him. Maybe it's an injury, I'm not sure. But it looks like Hardik Pandya might be slotted at 3 this time with no Sai Sudarshan there. So Hardik Pandya could be an option all round. If you don't want to go Rashid, you could go for a Pandya. Again, he's not clicked yet. Rashid has been in better form. He's providing you with more points in terms of wickets. He's also had a few good knocks as well. But a Hardik Pandya could be an X factor in any game. And if this is his day, then why not take the points, be a bit risky, and take his points basically. Yeah, speaking of that Mumbai game as well, I think Mumbai now that bowling is still an issue, but they're solving some the problems with Meredith coming in. I think they've sorted the death overs. He's bowling really well and that good pace as well. Him and Berendorf are finding a good combination. Berendorf in the power play with Mr. Arjun Tendulkar, they've done really well in the power play. They've limited runs, picked up a few wickets here and there, and always put pressure on that opposition. I think again Mumbai, they won the game last defending, but they would probably prefer to chase. If they're defending at the Wankhede, even against Punjab, it could be a tricky game for them. And but yes, the bowling has been good. Piyush Chawla has been sensational. He got hit in the last game by Klassen, but if you see his figures in the previous games, he's done really well for Mumbai Indians. Picked up wickets. I think in Wankhede it'll be a bit more difficult, more challenging for him. But yeah, like if he does pick you a couple of wickets, even if it gets hit, that'll be really good. Hardik Pandya has dropped off, so I'm not seeing the big all in him. I mean, fair enough, but he could be just that pick where you could say differential, where not many people will probably have him because of his form, but he will have a part to play in the game, and if he does capitalize on that and does perform, then you do get points. That's all I'm saying. Like it could be a punt in that way. But yeah, speaking about the Mumbai Indians Punjab game as well, I think Punjab, if you look at it, it's Punjab's bowling versus Mumbai's batting. It's going to be a very tasty contest. बहुत जबरदस्त मजा आएगा because Mumbai की बैटिंग बहुत तगड़ी है, पंजाब की bowling बहुत तगड़ी है, तो वो जो battle रहेगा बहुत देखने की लायक होने वाला है. It's going to be really interesting. I feel that Arshdeep and Sam Curran have done pretty good job, and Nathan Ellis or Rabada, whoever plays, can support them and put pressure on that Mumbai batting. But Mumbai do have the batters to counter attack as well, so I'm very interested with that battle. Who do you get in your team? I'm gonna do my team right now, man. It's good you reminded me. So while we're on the stream, let me just do the thing. I'll probably, because I've talked so much about Hardik Pandya, I'll just get him in. Aiden Markram, see you later. There you go. I'll just go to the Gujarat versus LSG game. Apply Rashid Khan, Kyle Myers. Yeah, I'll go Hardik Pandya, and then I need to get a player. What do you call those players? The free transfer. Who should I get? Yudhvir Singh is not selected, man. That is surprising. He did well in the last game. I'm surprised he's not playing. Mr. Yudhvir. Sai Sudarshan is also not playing. Manohar is there. I should probably go with either Badoni or Badoni. And then one more pick. I'm stuck a bit between KL Rahul. Lucknow win today. Gajubai, Mr. Lucknow fan, thank you so much for joining. Best of luck for the game. Lucknow do have a good team, but I think Gujarat is trying to get their tournament back on track. So मुझे ऐसा दिख रहा है कि Gujarat maybe might be favorites in this game just because they need to get things together. I know they're batting first, which probably doesn't suit them, but Lucknow like to bat first as well. So both teams doing things that they don't generally do. But yeah, let's see how it goes. It should be an interesting. It should be an interesting battle. But yeah, just yeah, I got in Kyle Myers and Hardik Pandya, Mr. Nuclear Atoms, just to tell you I'm captaining Hardik Pandya, vice captain Kyle Myers. This is a very risk. Uh, I wouldn't recommend it to everybody. If you want to be safe, you got KL Rahul, you got Shubman Gill. These are your safe options. Subhash bhai, RCB अच्छी है. भाई RCB ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है. I think उन लोग चिन्ना स्वामी से बाहर खेलना प्रेफर कर रहे हैं. अभी चिन्ना स्वामी में और 2 गेम है, उसके बाद सारे उनके गेम अवे गेम है शायद. They're liking playing away from home, the bigger grounds. उनके बॉलर्स को थोड़ा सा सांस मिल रहा है. मोहम्मद सिराज जो डाल रहा है बहुत तगड़ी डाल रहा है. Again, batting wise reliant on the top order. They will win games, मगर मसला यही है कि जब टॉप ऑर्डर नहीं चलेंगे, मिडिल ऑर्डर में कौन आके रन बनाएंगे. अगर कोई बन गया, दिनेश कार्तिक आके कंसिस्टेंट बन गया, तो फिर कुछ बन सकता है इनके लिए, नहीं तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा फॉर मिस्टर आरसीबी. गुजरात का कोई चांस नहीं है. अगर जो भाई बोल रहे क्या बात है. I transferred in KL Rahul, Shami, Rashid Khan. I had 4.5 crore. There was no one in that price for this match. I just got Suyesh from KKR. Good shout. I already have Suyesh, but yeah, you can use them. I think they're playing tomorrow or day after. Tomorrow, I think they'll play, right? So you can using the Rashid Khan, Amit Mishra, vice captain. Kya baat hai? You're expecting the ball to turn, and it could well turn. It could be a pitch where the spinners come into play, pick up wickets in the middle overs, and yeah, I think decent shout. Rashid Khan again is a very good pick. Him, Shubman Gill, KL Rahul, these are good picks if you just look at it from fantasy perspective. भाई आपकी अच्छी टीम कौन सी है भाई? मेरी टीम तो सनराइजर्स है. अच्छी तो है नहीं अभी, बट मेरी टीम सनराइजर्स है. अगर अच्छे टीमों से मेरे को राजस्थान दिख रही है, लखनऊ की टीम अच्छी दिख रही है. चेन्नई यार वो धोनी की वजह से बहुत तगड़ी दिख रही है. स्पेशली एट होम उनके स्पिनर्स आके ट्रैप कर दे रहे. तीक्ष्ण अभी फॉर्म में आ गया, तो चेन्नई की टीम भी तगड़ी दिख रही है भाई. आई कैप्टन गिल अगेन. ही इज सो रिलायबल एंड केरल वाइस कैप्टन. आई हैव सम स्टिकर्स विद कैप्टन्स रिसेंटली, सो आई वेंट सेफ. आई थिंक दैट्स अ गुड शाउट. Both are reliable. If they both fail today, it'll be a one-off thing, I think. But one of them should perform. I feel they are getting runs. They're in decent form and getting their teams off to a start. So I think that's a good pick. But we will catch you guys after the games today. There's a double header. ये match है, फिर उसके बाद मुंबई और पंजाब का game है. So do stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Keep this channel growing. We really appreciate all the love, and we will catch you with the review after the Mumbai versus Punjab game. Eid Mubarak to everybody, all watching and everyone celebrating. Thank you so much, and we will catch you in the night.